recording. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. My name's Eric Pate. Welcome back to Let's Talk Racing with Eric Pate. I am your host, Eric Pate. Alright, so, round one of the playoffs for the NASCAR Cup Series is done. The Truck Series, even though they started their playoffs this recently, there's something I forgot to add to this week's topic, but I'm just going to put it at the end of the podcast today, so letting you guys know that right now, that we just don't have the slideshow this week. Anyway, we're going to go do our results from Bristol, all three playoff fields, how they are looking, our controversy of the week. Like I just mentioned, though, the Cup Series round one is done, but I still have all 16. I'm still going to put all 16 drivers in there. That's how we're going to do it for the duration of the playoffs, and yeah, I'm not going to put them, I'm not going to constantly change the order. Only time I would change the order is when we get to Phoenix. When we get done with Phoenix for the final standings for the top 16, top 12, and top 10. Top 16 for the Cup, top 12 for the Xfinity, top 10 for the trucks. The two laps from the Kansas Speedway and my picks for Kansas, which I am going to go ahead and say this right now, will be a race. This weekend's race at Kansas, I will be attending. Anyway, let's do this. So let's start off with the Truck Series results. I decided to work in order of how the races went down this weekend. Now, I made a mistake. The Truck Series, letting you guys know, it was in invert order. The other two are not. Connor Jones. Truck Series, real quick. Truck Series is going to be red. Now, for the playoff drivers, Truck Series is red. Xfinity is going to be purple. Now, this was the cutoff race to make the Xfinity playoffs, letting you guys know that right now. So, the 12 guys who made the playoffs, I went ahead and put them in purple. And then the Cup Series. Now, for the Cup Series, I went ahead and took away the highlight. I would tell you the 4 drivers that were eliminated. Connor Jones, 36th, 35th, Kaden Honeycutt, 34th, Tyler Tomassi, 33rd, Keith Mcgee, 32nd, Daniel Dye, Mason Maggio, 31st, Ty Dillon, 30th, 29th, Spencer Boyd, 28th, Justin Mondeik, 27th, Ben Rhoades, Jack Wood, 26th, 25th, Matt Mills, Lawless Alan, 24th, 23rd, Tanner Gray, Timmy Hill, 22nd, 21st, Jack Garcia, 20th, Connor Mosack, 19th, Connor Zilisch, Corey Day, 18th, 17th, Grant Enfinger, Stefan Parsons, 16th, 15th, Bayler Currey, Thompson, 14th, 13th, BRet Holmes, 12th, Tyler Gray, Sawalich, 11th, 10th, Tyler Ankrum, 9th, Stewart Friesen, 8th, Majeski, 7th, Chase Purdy, 6th, Matt Crafton, 5th, Nick Sanchez, 4th, Christian Eckes, 3rd, Rajah, 2nd, Corey Heim, and for the second week in a row, second Truck Series race in a row, Layne Riggs is going to win. Our stage results consisted of Daniel Dye 10th, 9th, Chase Purdy, 8th, Layne Riggs, 7th, Sawalich, 6th, Stewart Friesen, 5th, Nick Sanchez, 3rd, Connor Zilisch, 4th, Connor Zilisch, 3rd, Christian Eckes, 2nd, Corey Heim, Rajah won Stage 1, Stage 2, Chase Purdy, 19th, Thompson, 8th, Matt Crafton, 7th, Sawalich, 6th, Stewart Friesen, 5th, Nick Sanchez, 4th, Layne Riggs, 3rd, Rajah Caruth, 2nd, Christian Eckes, Corey Heim won Stage 2. Truck Series playoffs, sorry, I had to sneeze. Christian Eckes plus 95. Corey Heim plus 85, Nick Sanchez plus 63. All three of these drivers, you can see their name is bolded. They are moving on to round 2. I went ahead and voted Ty Majeski plus 58. He should be able to make the playoffs, make the next round of the playoffs, a round of 8. So, Rajah Caruth plus 35, Tyler Ankrum plus 25, Tyler Gray plus 23, Grant Enfinger plus 7, Daniel Dye -7. Ben Rhoades -12. That's how they look going into the elimination race at Kansas for the Truck Series. Do I think they're gonna? I think this is gonna change up majorly Friday night. I'm pretty sure the truck race is Friday night. I'm gonna look after this podcast after I get done filming this part and tell you guys. The Food City 300 results. Now, the Xfinity and Truck Series race and Cup Series races are in order of how they finished. It's in regular order, meaning the winner is going to be first, dead last is going to be last. Any name you see in purple made the Xfinity Series playoffs. So yeah. Cole Custer won. He also won the regular season championship. Second, for the 13th time in his career, Sheldon Creed. Chandler Smith, third. Fourth, Jesse Love. Fifth, Ryan Truex. Sixth, Brendan Jones. Seventh, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yes, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in this race. Oh, you might ask, Ryan Truex has 2 wins on the year. How did he not make the playoffs? Ryan Truex is only running a part-time schedule. 8th, Ryan Sieg. 9th, Sam Mayer. 10th, Adrian Allmendinger. 11th, Anthony Alfredo. 12th, Jeremy Clements. Riley Hirsch, 13th. Austin Hill, 14th. 15th, Sammy Smith. Parker Kligerman, 16th. 17th, Brendan Poole. 18th, Shane Van Gisbergen. 19th, Joe Graff Jr. Josh Bilicki, 20th. 21st, Josh Williams. 22nd, Lane Perkins. 23rd, Kyle Sieg. 24th, Ryan Ellis. 25th, Jeb Burton. 26th, Kyle Weatherman. 27th, Logan Bearden. 28th, Carson Ware. 29th, Greg Van Oss. Justin Allgaier, the only playoff driver who finished outside the top 19. 30th. 31st, Leland Honeyman. Chad Fincham, 32nd. 33rd, Stefan Parsons. 34th, Martin Benedetto. 35th, Jeffrey Earnhardt. 36th, Garrett Smithley. 37th, Parker Retzlaff. 38th, Austin Green. The stage results consisted of Chandler Smith winning stage 1, 2nd, Jesse Love, 3rd, Sheldon Creed, 4th, AJ Allmendinger, 5th, Anthony Alfredo, 6th, Jeremy Clements, 7th, Cole Custer, Jeffrey Earnhardt 8th, 9th, Ryan Truex, 10th, Joe Graff Jr., Jeremy Clements won stage 2, Cole Custer 2nd, 3rd, Ryan Truex, 4th, Sheldon Creed, 5th, Chandler Smith, 6th, Jesse Love, 7th, Riley Hirsch, 8th, Sam Mayer, 9th, Dale Earnhardt Jr., 10th, Parker Kligerman. Now, let's take a look at how the Xfinity, who made the Xfinity Series playoffs. Well, if we look back 2 slides ago, we saw that, we saw the 12, but why don't we remind ourselves of the 12 guys, actually? Now, this is after points reset. After points reset, Justin Allgaier is first with plus 27 above. Cole Custer second, plus 21. Austin Hill third, plus 18. Chandler Smith, plus 17. Fifth, Shane Van Gisbergen, sixth, plus 10. Jesse Love, plus 6. Seventh, Sam Mayer, plus 4. Riley Hirsch, plus 3. Sheldon Creed, minus 3. Adrian Allmendinger, minus 4. Sammy Smith, minus 9. Parker Kligerman, minus 12. NRA Night Race. Letting you know, I'm choosing the color blue to be our lucky payoff picture. And now, unless part of the logo is race logo is blue, and I decided to do blue for the highlight, and then I'll let you guys know. But for the playoff races, blue will be our lucky color. Ty Gibbs, Harrison Burton, Martin Truex, and Brad Keselowski are not going to get the color blue, even though they did make the playoffs. That was because they were eliminated after this race. That's how we're going to do it for each round. Kyle Larson spanked the field and won all 3 stages. Chase Elliott second, third, Bubba Wallace, fourth, Denny Hamlin, fifth, Christopher Bell, sixth, Brian Blaney, seventh, Ryan Preece, eighth, Chase Briscoe, ninth, Alex Bowman, 10th, Ross Chastain, 11th, Michael McDowell, 12th, Noah Gragson. 13th, Austin Cindric. 14th, Chase Briscoe. Ty Gibbs, like I said, did make the playoffs, but got eliminated, so he is not in blue. 16th, Zane Smith. 17th, William Byron. 18th, Carson Hocevar. 19th, Daniel Hamrick. 20th, Tyler Reddick. 21st, Austin Dillon. 22nd, Justin Haley. 23rd, AJ Allmendinger. 24th, like I said, Mark Truex made the playoffs, but he was eliminated, so he's back in yellow. 25th, Kyle Busch. 26th, Brad Keselowski was our 4th playoff driver that didn't make it. No, wait. 3rd, Ricky Stenhouse, 27th. 28th, Joey Logano. 29th, Josh Berry. Eric Jones, 30th. 31st, Daniel Suarez. 32nd, Todd Gilliland. John Hunter Nemechek. 33rd, 34th, Josh Bilicki. 35th, Harrison Burton. He was our 4th playoff guy. He was eliminated. 37th, Kaz Grala. Take a look at the stages. We're just gonna ignore. I'm just gonna skip over Kyle Larson because, like I said, he won all 3 stages. Alex Bowman 2nd, 3rd, Christopher Bell, 4th, Mark Truex, 5th, William Byron, 6th, Denny Hamlin, 7th, Chase Briscoe, 8th, Ty Gibbs, 9th, Chase Elliott, 10th, Bubba Wallace. Martin Truex 2nd, 3rd, Denny Hamlin, 4th, Tyler Reddick, 5th, Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace 6th, 7th, Alex Bowman, 8th, Chase Briscoe, 9th, Ryan Blaney, 10th, Chase Elliott. Kyle Larson on Saturday night did what I would call. So I have a nickname for what I would call when somebody wins all 3 stages, and that nickname is a home run. Kyle Larson committed a home run. What a home run is winning both stages and winning the race. That's what I'm going to call it, is a home run. I don't think in any of the 3 series yet we have seen a Grand Slam this year. And what a Grand Slam might be, you might ask, is doing it from the pole, winning all 3 stages from the pole. So, when I go to find a blank Xfinity playoff bracket, we'll talk more about if I'm going to try to find if somebody did do a Grand Slam this year. NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. I know for a fact, though, it has not happened in the Cup Series this year. Kyle Larson plus 39. This is with points reset. Christopher Bell plus 24. Tyler Reddick plus 20. William Byron plus 14. Ryan Blaney plus 11. Denny Hamlin plus 7. Chase Elliott plus 6. Plus 4 is Joey Logano. Austin Cindric minus 4. Daniel Suarez minus 6. Alex Bowman minus 7. Chase Briscoe minus 7. Ty Gibbs eliminated. Martin Truex eliminated. Brad Keselowski eliminated. Harrison Burton eliminated. I think up next, yes. Alright, so the only reason why I'm choosing this for the controversy of the week, we didn't really have one, but this one kinda saw some controversy. I don't think it should have gotten the controversy it did, but real quick, I don't know what people's problems is with Hendrick Motorsports, especially. I'm not gonna say it because I'm probably gonna face some backlash, but the fan of a certain driver that has a lot of people think he is the greatest, but he only has 2 career wins right now, and his last one actually came at the first Kansas race I went to, so I kind of just gave it away there. Like, a lot of people on Twitter has given this some controversy, and it just seems like every time a Hendrick Motorsports drivers win, this exact group of people, okay, I'm just going to flat out say it because I just gave it away, basically. Bubba Wallace fans, it's mainly Bubba Wallace fans that think, oh my god, another Hendrick driver wins, and I'm like, okay, you guys can stop complaining, because Hendrick Motorsports is like the most elite team in the NASCAR Cup Series. I think the top 5 most elite teams, and I'm gonna put it in backwards of based off of how good they are Roush Fenway, or you can say Roush Fenway Keselowski, Joe Gibbs Racing, no, Richard Childress Racing, Joe Gibbs Racing, Richard Petty Enterprise. Now this is all time, by the way. This is all time, and Hendrick Motorsports. And everyone complains when Hendrick wins. Yeah, I get it. It kind of does get old after a while just seeing Hendrick. I bet people in the early 2000s, people were actually getting old, but Hendrick just did a major, massive rebuild, and I believe Larson's the only driver there that's over the age of 30, and I believe he's like 30, 31, somewhere around there. I don't know how old Kyle Larson is, but anyway, Kyle Larson was getting his son riding in the car after a victory. Now, his son did. I would argue that his son did ride. I can see the point of the argument, though, how this was a little unsafe. That he rode on the side of the car. Well, watch the way he rode. But people say he was driving a little too fast. From the way I saw it, he was just simply trying to have a moment with his son, and he drove at a reasonable speed. But take a look. Now, this was after the checker flag. Well, okay, I forgot to mute it, because I actually want to hear what the announcer said here. Actually, it's just muted. I don't want to get copyrighted. See, that's Owen Larson, Kyle's son. He climbs up on the car, and then it looks like Cliff Daniels helped him, and they just told him to hold on. And that's what he did. And Larson, it looks like Larson is driving pretty slow. To me, it looks like Larson is driving pretty slow. And Owen loves his dad. He loves to see his dad win. This is not the first time this season, actually, where I believe it was Las Vegas that Kyle Larson won earlier this year. He did the same thing. He did roughly about the same thing. He came out on the front stretch and celebrated with his dad. And simply, it looked like he's just driving a little at a reasonable speed. Now, maybe if he still did a burnout with his son on top of it, yeah. And then look, like he basically just drives, I think he drove a pretty reasonable speed. And then they park it on the start and finish line. Now, if they probably went a little bit further, then yeah, I can still see some safety reasons, but. Now let's listen to what my 2 laps analysis from Kansas is. All right, here's the 2 laps from Kansas this week. Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting right past my point anyway. So you go out turn one, you can run really any line. I would say the preferred line is probably the bottom, just like it is at every other track. About where I just paused is roughly where Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson got spun. Well, not spun, but got put in the wall by Denny Hamlin on the last lap in the Kansas race last spring. All right. And then turns 3 and 4, they're roughly will run about the same as turns 1 and 2. I'm racing guys Chase Elliott, because why not? I cannot find the 5 car in the Cup Series, so we're going to go previous Kansas winner. Why not? So, and then again in turns 1 and 2, we'll see how fast we can get with actually running the top this time. Looks like not really much better. We're going to pass the Hollywood Casino. And this week's race is called the Hollywood Casino 400. That is you can see the Hollywood Casino. And then I'm going to pause it to roughly where I'm going to be sitting, which is roughly about here. Roughly right about where I paused it. I'm probably, I don't have a cursor, so there's nothing I can use for a reference. But if you look roughly where the green A is, just right above where the green A is, is roughly where I'm going to be sitting in Road 2 at the Kansas Speedway. I want to add something. So when I brought up the cursor thing, I totally forgot that I was including it into this podcast. I probably should have said that, but you guys know I just drug my cursor onto the screen so we can roughly see. So again, like I said, where this A is, roughly about like right here is going to be roughly where I'm going to be sitting. So I'm sitting not. This time I'm sitting close to the start and finish line. I'm on Sunday, so. These are my picks for Kansas. Kyle Larson. I had to go with our previous Kansas winner. Christopher Bell, I felt like can make some noise at Kansas. Tyler Reddick, he's our Kansas winner from last fall. Joey Logano was our last mile and a half winner. Yeah, it's on a totally different type of racetrack, but he also does have a win at couple career wins at Kansas. Bubba Wallace has a win at Kansas, so we're gonna I felt in the next gen car, so we're gonna have to go with him. And then Chris Buescher was our second place finisher in the Kansas race back in the spring. I don't know why. Part of me is thinking that Zane Smith is going to pull off an upset versus Ty Gibbs. Be right back, and we'll go through our Xfinity Series playoffs. Alright, so we have a little bit of a problem. So what the problem is, I couldn't find like the one that we use, like the type of one we used in the last couple videos. No, my other two ones. So, but this is the most accurate one I could find, or else I was gonna have to make one from scratch, and we don't got time for that. Well, we do, but I just don't. So, we start off with Kansas. I have a feeling that mile and a half has been kind of a Joe Gibbs kind of track this year. So, we're going to bolt it as well. I don't know who. Well, this track, though, does have a kind of reputation for the Xfinity side. Kansas does have a little bit, like, at least for the first 3 or 4 seasons I watched. This track does have a little bit of a reputation of first-time winners. So, if that question is going to get answered, I feel like it's finally going to get answered this weekend. Talladega is anybody can win, so we're not going to pick a winner for that track. But definitely we want to consider Shane Van Gisbergen to win the Charlotte Roval. With the amount of playoff points they both have, I would not be a bit surprised if Cole Custer and Justin Allgaier make it to the next. We can basically say Custer and Allgaier are locks into round 2. And I think Austin Hill has just about the points he needs to go to round of 8 as well. So the last 6 guys are kind of hard to pick. I don't see Sammy Smith going very far past the round of 12. I'm going to add something real quick. If Shane Van Gisbergen is not going to win the Roval, AJ Allmendinger's going to. I think Sam Mayer's going to make it to round 2. And then who gets the last spot? So I don't see Kligerman or Sammy Smith or Hurst making it to round 3. I think Jesse Love is just going to barely get in, or he's just going to sneak in. But part of me also thinks Chandler Smith is going to, so you know what? I just feel like Chandler Smith have a better shot over Jesse Love. Now, round 3. So, Justin Allgaier does have a win at Kansas. He could finally get his win at Homestead. He does have a win at Martinsville, so I think Justin Allgaier is going to go to Phoenix. I feel like Cole Custer is going to come back. I just feel like Custer has a good shot at coming back to the championship. Either winning Vegas, Homestead, or Martinsville, or did what he did last year, pointing his way in. I feel like this year finally. I think third times, we all have heard the phrase, the third time's the charm. I think that charm's going to work out for Austin Hill this year. I think Austin Hill's going to move on to the championship 4. So, who makes it to the round? Now, here's the last driver to get in. Well, there's a lot of drivers I want to pick from. I don't think St. Vincent Gisbergen's going to make it, so we can cross him off. I don't feel like Sheldon Creed's going to make it, so that's out. So he's out. Chandler Smith is going to probably have enough points to make it round 2. I don't feel comfortable quite yet, but championship 4. But same thing with AJ. So here's what I'm going to do. Do I have a coin? Yes, I do. I'm going to do best 2 or 3. Heads is going to be Allmendinger. Tails is going to be Sam Mayer. I'm going to flip the coin 3 times. Heads, I said it's Allmendinger. Tails is Mayer. So we got heads. We got a tails. So 1 for Allmendinger, 1 for Mayer. Tiebreaker right here. AJ Allmendinger is going to get that last spot. The champion, though. Ooh. Well, Allgaier knows how to win Phoenix. Custer can win Phoenix. I don't know about Hill. I don't know about Allmendinger. But what if this time Allgaier... I just feel... I don't know why. I just keep feeling like Allgaier's going to finally get it. I mean, he was super close last year. I mean, I believe he got runner-up, but he was going at it with Custer on the last 2 or 3 laps of the race. Anyway, that's it for the podcast this week, and I'll see you guys later. Check flags in the air.